Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Good afternoon, monsters, and welcome to a very, very special edition of Soundtrip, where we not only play music outside the box, no, we also feature the genius minds behind our favorite indie and alternative tracks. And today is no exception. Today's guest has been making waves all around the world with his new single, Chest Pain, booming on TikTok, booming on the charts. My gosh, this guy's big. And let's cut to the chase. Let's do this. Let's welcome Malcolm Todd. Hey, Malcolm, what's up?
Hey, what's happening? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. How are you doing? What's up?
I'm good. I'm just hanging out in Los Angeles right now at my sister's house, and yeah, feeling good.
Oh, well, that's great. Again, it is an honor to have you here on the show. Now, before we actually start, I do have a question. You were on Lollapalooza last year, and alongside all of your original tracks, you covered the iconic iCarly theme song, Leave It All to Me. How did you get there?
I don't know. I just think I really love to play fun songs, and that's a really fun song. I also like, doing stuff that's kind of silly. And that was just a perfect mix of both of those. And yeah, I'd always kind of wanted to play kind of a TV show theme song, and that was the perfect one.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't say, like, honestly, yes, great choice. As someone who like grew up in the age of iCarly, thank you for your service. All right, let's talk about your track, Chest Pain. It's making waves everywhere, as mentioned. Hello, 1.3 million TikTok creates, taking number 2 on Spotify Philippines viral charts. That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Did you foresee the track becoming the huge hit that it is today?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, I guess I try not to think about songs like that when I'm making them because, you just want to make every song for the sake of making a song. But, you definitely feel it when you're in the studio. And I definitely really liked that song and was excited to share it. And, every song's got a chance if you put your heart into it. And that one I really did. And it came to fruition, I guess.
So it's kind of like one of those gut feeling songs. The moment you were recording into the studio, you were like, "This is it. This is gonna hit."
Yeah, I was just like this is a really good song, and like I was just really proud of it in the moment, and so I'm glad other people are proud of it.
Dude, it's amazing. Your song has made a huge impact on our listeners already. Like, I remember playing it on air, and I've gotten comments saying, like, man, this song is hitting hard. It's piercing. It's giving me chest pain, So how does it feel to know that your track is, resonating with those listeners worldwide, experiencing that same ache and longing for connection?
It's really cool. It's really cool knowing that, like, I really do, like, I made the song, like, authentically, and I didn't try to, grasp anyone into feeling anything. I just made it out of my feelings. So the fact that other people are resonating with it is really cool because I feel like it's a real connection.
And as a musician, that's like one of the things that you got a gun for. You're there to make that connection with different people all around the world.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I'm feeling very grateful.
So how did the idea for Chest Pain come to you? Like, where were you? What was on your mind? Walk us through it.
I was just thinking about a future scenario that I was kind of predicting, which was me being separated from someone I love, knowing it was coming, and I was kind of putting myself in the scenario of that and thinking about what would happen, and I realized, like, no matter what, like, even if I'm like feel like I want to give up, at the end of the day, I'll always be a loving person. And so no matter what, I'll love or whatever, which is like the chorus.
Dude, no way. This is just like you foreseeing things. This wasn't like based on any true story or whatever. This is just like you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude. And one thing that I absolutely love about the track is that you got like raw, genuine emotions there, which is why I thought this was like based on a true story. And it's not just for chest pains, you got other tracks like Roommates that are just, again, raw, genuine feelings. Pure emotions are there. How do you tap into those feelings and translate them into your songwriting?
I think that you feel them. Like, I just think it's one way I cope. Like, I was feeling down today and I just wrote a song because it's just, it's just how I express it, and it's just I'm just lucky that like the way I kind of feel my emotions can be through like something so fun like music. So it's just an outlet. Like if I just as a musician, you just kind of have to portray how you're feeling and be honest with yourself and honest with the music, and that's the best you can do. So just kind of journaling a lot and writing and trying to think about how I feel and what I think about things, and then just letting that flow out into the music.
You do journaling as well, so you have like a notebook where you just like write all of your feelings out. You have those?
Yeah, I have like them, and they're always in my pocket. They're right here. These are the two I'm
Oh,
using
that's so
right now.
cool.
Yeah,
And it's just like
Christmas
pocket
colors.
size. You can like print them anywhere.
Yeah,
Inspiration hits
exactly.
you at some random time. It's just like, boom, all right, let's go get to writing.
Yep, exactly. It's the plan.
Speaking of writing though, can you walk us through your usual writing process? Like what goes in your mind when you write and when you produce a song?
I usually start with like kind of just a voice note on my phone with my like guitar in my room or wherever I am. I don't really start in the studio, and then I just try to get a feeling from just, how it feels to hum a song. Not really knowing what the song's about. Sometimes I start with just maybe one line just so I kind of have an idea of how the song feels. And then I sit down and I produce it and I write it down with my two friends, Jonah and Charlie. Um, and we make the song a complete thing. So it starts as an idea just by myself, and I kind of have the skeleton, and then I build it out with some talented people, and we make a song.
Are you the type of person who does lyrics first, or are you the type of person who does like melody first? So
I
two
do like
types of songwriters, right?
melody. Yeah, for sure. I do melody first most of the time. I'll write like there will be lines that I feel like are special before any music that I'll just write down, but it'll be like, just one sentence, and sometimes I'll use that, but I never write a full poem like Bob Dylan style and then just start playing the guitar. It's usually yeah, music first.
Right, music comes first. What inspires you usually? Where do you get most of your inspiration for your songs?
I think, I just think just life inspires me. Writing in my journal, just like trying to think deeply about things and just appreciate, like giving myself time to really exist, and then, taking that and putting it into just how I feel and what I want in life and stuff. And then obviously just like cool stuff inspires me, just like movies and amazing music. Um, and just like anything that you go, wow, that's cool. That makes me want to do something cool.
I like that. Life inspires me. It's just as simple as that.
For sure.
Seems like music plays a really huge role in your life. Like, was it always the dream for you? Did you like start off young and you already had that thought? Yeah, I want to be a musician when I grow up. Was that always the dream?
No, it definitely wasn't. It came to me in high school more so. I mean, I was always interested in doing something special, I guess. Like, I wasn't like, I never thought about money in my whole life. I really, I mean, until like by the time I was making money, I was just making it. I didn't have time to be like, oh man, I just want to get rich. So like, I always just wanted to do something that was special, which I'm very lucky to have grown up with that mindset. But no, I wanted to play sports, like a lot of kids just in like middle school. And yeah, like I mean, I loved running around playing sports. I played a lot of baseball and basketball, and then in high school, I kind of picked up the guitar when COVID like made us go online for school, and we had to do online school. So I had so much time, and I just started playing, and I really I found a love for it, and I found a love for artists that inspired me at that time. And it just all clicked for me kind of when I was like 17 or 18.
17, 18. Who would you say are your like biggest musical inspirations?
I think, I mean, I love the Beatles for sure. Um, they're just so cool. Like every Beatle in its own right. Like
Right.
some more than others. They're all very inspiring as people. But I mean, some newer artists that really inspired me when I was in high school, when I started kind of grasping my own music taste for like Steve Lacy and Omar Apollo and Rex Orange County and Dominic Fike, everyone in that indie scene who was doing it from their house. It seemed like it was just so cool and it felt so relatable to me. And I think at that time, kind of in 2018, 2019, I really was like, wow, that's cool. I want to do that.
And now you're up there in the likes of, the likes of your faves. You're also hearing your songs on air just like they are, dude. Amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, how would you describe your music? And I'm not just talking genre. Like, what if someone walks up to you and says, "What can I expect from Malcolm Todd's music?" Like, what would you say?
Um, I would say like I feel like my music is very fun and easy to listen to, but has a weight to it that like makes it feel like it has more integrity and that it's not just a loose. It's not just a song to be made to be completed and like have just a cool vibe. Like it carries a cool vibe, but it also holds a weight that feels a little more emotional and more in your face and in your chest a little bit.
Right. It's kind of like light and easy listening, but then at some point it kind of gives you that punch to the gut.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good mix.
Right. You usually write alternative R&B. That's kind of the style that I get from you as well. But I'm curious, is there a genre that you want to try out or experiment with in the future?
I think I'm interested in writing for any genre, like as just a writer. So I'd love to, write songs for other people, I guess, just because I do like writing other genres and challenging myself. But as an artist, I'm not sure yet. I'm sure I'm gonna come across many different phases of my career, and it'll be exciting to see what excites me down the road. But off the top of my head, I don't know.
Which artists do you want to write for?
Oh, I'd write for anyone. I'd write for like anything from like Paramore to like like Lizzie McAlpine.
Paramore! I can
like
totally see that.
Yeah.
Dude, if that actually happens, I will be screaming in the booth. I'm like, dude, Malcolm did it! He's amazing. All right, 11 months ago, I saw your interview with Zach Sang, and there was this one thing that kind of like stuck in my head. You said if you're playing a guitar in front of a crowd, you're a rock star. And definitely, no doubt you are a rock star right now, but I want to ask, has that definition changed for you a year later?
No, that's the same thing. It's like no matter where you are, like you can go walk into any bar and like if there's some live music going on and everyone's like vibing with it, like those guys are rock stars. They're the those people are they're awesome. So it's like you don't need 1,000 people every show, or it doesn't matter as long as you're killing it up there. There's no one saying you're not a rock star to me.
Sure, for sure. What is one piece of advice that you would give to aspiring artists everywhere?
I would say just don't rush yourself in a way that hinders your art, and just find yourself through what you're doing and know that it's a journey. So it's like you don't need to get everything at once. So if it starts off and you can't get this right or this isn't working for you, try something new, and then maybe the thing you want to work for you right now will work in a little bit. Like you don't need to just figure it all out at once. Just it's supposed to be a progression. So just enjoy it and let it grow.
Sure, trust the process, right?
Trust the process. If you love it, then it'll be fun.
Great. 2024 was a huge year for you, and things are going to get bigger. They're only going to get bigger for you. So we want to know what's next for Malcolm Todd.
Malcolm Todd is finishing his debut album and is going to put it out this year, which is really exciting. I have a new song coming out next month that I have, am also very excited about. And I'm going to go on tour this year. So
no way.
I haven't, specified the dates, and I don't know where. I know I'm going to tour the U.S., which will be really cool. But obviously, really hoping one day I can get out to Southeast Asia, all around there. But anyways, I'll be performing as much as I can, and I'm really excited for everyone to hear my album.
Dude, big things coming for you. For the monsters who want to tag along in your journey, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Malcolm Todd, MalcolmTodd, and you can find me, I guess, on TikTok with the same name, except the Todd has 4 Ds instead of 2.
Love that specification. All right. Before we wrap up the interview, do you have any messages for all your Filipino fans?
Yeah, just honestly, thank you so much for listening and thank you so much for supporting. First of all, and second of all, I really hope to see you guys one day in person. It's a dream of mine to go perform in the Philippines, and I know one day it'll happen. So for when that day comes, I'm just very excited. So thank you for listening, and I appreciate you guys.
Fingers are crossed for you. We hope to have you we hope to have you here real soon. Your Filipino fans are waiting. We could not wait. And that wraps our Monster exclusive interview with the one and only Malcolm Todd. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show, Malcolm. Thank you. And we hope to have you in the Philippines soon. We hope to have you here. Maybe you could hop on over to the booth, quick jam session, a live jam session in the Monster.
Sure. That sounds great.
All right, we're going to work on that. But until then, it's been Aubrey for Soundtrip, only here on Manila's Hottest, Monster RX93.1.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's Hottest. Monster RX93.1.